Miss Angela was putting me to sleep. Hi, my name is Tati and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to practice some self-control. My screen time has been getting out of hand, and normally that wouldn't bother me because I really don't care. It normally doesn't interfere with anything. But I am starting to realize how much time I'm wasting. I went and I checked my screen time stats, and last week, baby, the average was almost 8 hours, which is crazy because the only book I finished this month is an audiobook. So I said to myself, imagine how much reading I could get done if I focused on that instead of watching videos. Because it's not social media, but I will binge a TV show that I have seen 1,000 times for the 1,001th time. So, in the spirit of growth, we are going to take last week's daily average of 7 hours and 54 minutes, and that is how long I will be reading for today. Hello? M&M? Where was your hands before you gave me this M&M?
On the M&Ms.
Did this fall on the floor?
No.
Did you touch the dog?
Uh-uh.
Was your hands on the floor?
No.
Did you go to the bathroom?
No.
Okay. Come here. You want to say hi to the video?
Oh. Hi.
They can't see you.
Hi.
So speaking of procrastination, it is 5:30. But in the spirit of accountability, we still about to start this timer. So I would like to prioritize my physical TBR, but I had to get Aiden out of the house. This boy be cooped up. So we're going for a walk, and I've been listening to A Court of Silver Flames again. Well, not again. This is the first time I'm listening to it because I read it physically out of the entire Alcatraz series. That's the only one I've read physically, so now I'm actually listening to the graphic audio version of it. Hey, focus up. So that is what we're starting off this timer with. Alright, so it is much later. We have 2 hours and 42 minutes left, and unsurprisingly, but also kind of surprisingly, I actually did spend those other 5 hours listening to the audiobook for A Court of Silver Flames. I'm at like the halfway point. I just finished like the first half of the audio, returned it back to Libby, and then checked out the second half, but I'm not gonna continue listening to that tonight. We are going to start on Maya Angelou's I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings, but I wanted to talk about A Court of Silver Flames. And listening to this book is just reminding me why I liked it so much. People who are self-destructive are not just gonna all of a sudden one day decide not to be self-destructive. Like, there does need to be a catalyst for that. And seeing how resistant she is and then eventually warming up to the idea of being better, I just really like that journey that we're on with her. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to take a pause from that, and we will spend the next 2 hours and 40 minutes reading Maya Angelou. It is currently 11:14 at night, so I turned all the lights on in here because it is very much so within my nature to just go to sleep. Honestly, it's hard for me to even talk to y'all right now because my mind is, it's that. Like, I can't even think. But we are gonna read this. I had opened this book the other day. Actually, I handed it to my sister and she's like, ooh, Maya Angelou. And then the first page, she was like, I don't think I could read this book. And it has a lot to do with the wording of certain things. I hadn't so much forgot as I couldn't bring myself to remember. I understand what Maya Angelou is trying to say, but I also understand what my sister means by, like, I just can't read that, because I feel the same way about Zora Neale Hurston, where I want to read her books so bad, but the way that it's written and like the slang that is put in, great from an anthropological standpoint, horrible for a Tati trying to comprehend what I'm reading standpoint. It requires so much brain power to like decipher what it is that is being said that I can't read her books at a pace that is conducive to following a story. But we're gonna try with Maya Angelou. Okay friends, let's check in about I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings. It's a lot easier to read than I thought it was going to be. If you don't know, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings is basically Maya Angelou's autobiography, but I believe there's like a little bit like of a twist to it. I don't think it's just solely her story. I think she like embellishes a little bit. The term is autobiographical fiction, which I didn't fully understand at the time, but basically it's when an author will take real life events and they'll change like the names or the timelines of certain events or just embellish to enhance the story. Good morning, guys. I decided to come out to the beach and read my last hour and 40 minutes. I actually do plan on like getting in the water this time because normally, you know, I just go over there, put a little moisture on my body and call it a day because it just be hot. But like, I'm going swimming today. I'm gonna even put my head in the water. Crazy, huh? But we are still reading I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings. I am on chapter, I think this is chapter 5. And you know what the problem is? So last night I was getting sleepy and I had the bright idea to like look up the audiobook so I could like listen and read along and kind of have the audiobook force me. So then I found the audiobook on Libby and it was narrated by Maya Angelou herself. And I was like, oh my God, that's so cool. So I started listening to it. No, was not cool. Miss Angelou was putting me to sleep. Eyes was going cross, couldn't focus. I might have fallen asleep for a second and then I realized that I was falling asleep. So that's when I was like, you know what? We're gonna call it a night. There's a crab over there. We're gonna call it a night and we'll just pick it up today. We have about 20 minutes left and the sun is out now. It's much hotter than it was before, but the breeze has come in. And I'm getting to the part where I think that like the book has a little bit of like fiction element or I guess like embellishment because she's telling the story about an incident that happened at church. But it's just like the way that the events kind of unfold is like, I don't think that happened. Because the lady who be hooting and hollering, she starting to hooting and hollering, then the ushers come to hold her down, she break free the ushers, she go up to the pulpit, she grabbing onto the reverend and shaking him, and then she does it again. But the second time she does it, I guess she hit him in the head and his teeth fell out. I can see this being an incident where it's like you just kind of let your imagination run wild. Something dramatic happened, but like it could be more. What if this happened instead? So I am enjoying it. I am on chapter 7 now. These are like very short chapters, but like I said, guys, it's 1,000 degrees and the bugs are out. Let me not lie, it's not 1,000 degrees. It's probably like 500 degrees. It's not as hot as it was when I went to the beach in Stewart, but it's pretty hot, especially now that like the clouds have gone away. I'm kind of like wading in and out of the water while I'm reading, which is helping me cool off because the water is cold, but once you like get in, it's perfect. I got out there, I got up to my shoulders. Well, I crouched down to get to my shoulders. I want to get all the way out there in your shoulders because your girl is not Michael Phelps. The timer is up and I'm about to go, but this guy next to me, y'all, he's about to fly. Like literally fly. What the freak is happening over there? Yeah. go. He's revving it up. He got to fly. Yeah, he flying. Oh, that's a tree. Oh. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and close out this video. I just made it back home and we got to page 53. The next chapter I have to read is chapter 9. We completed our time. We read for the full almost 8 hours or whatever. Reading for just that much amount of time straight, basically, even though like we did bring that last hour and 40 minutes into today, really does put it into perspective of like, on this day last week, I spent all of that time just staring at my phone, like just looking at a screen. I'm excited to pick this book up and I will continue throughout the day. Honestly, I feel like I could finish this book in like the next day or two. That's all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please like the video if you like it. Comment down below. Do you even feel like tracking your screen time is worth it? I'm a little iffy on that one. But support a Black-owned business, baby. Subscribe to my channel. And that is all from me. Bye. If I was your